I got into the car wash business in 1966. And I thought, well, if they took in half as much as they say they're doing, and if the expenses are twice as much, then maybe it'll work.
My family started in the car wash business in 1948. And I probably, in the early 50s, 1950s, as a 11, 12, 13-year-old, was fascinated by the car wash business.
When I got out of school, and so came right from school, and we hooked up and came to Atlanta, Georgia, and started our first wash, and that was 23 years ago, and it's been a lot of fun.
When I first started, we had a couple of side brushes, and that was all, and everything else was hand washing.
And in the mid-60s, and the cars were incredibly odd-shaped in the 60s, but we said, you know, we've been washing cars by hand using mitters, so how do we get rid of the mitters? So we developed a thing called a wraparound brush.
Our industry is very, very young in comparison to a lot of these other industries that are out there. You know, they're talking about restaurants and hotels, businesses that have been around for thousands of years. Car washing has been around for as long as the car has been around, which is 100 years, and professional car washing of our type has been really about the last 45, truly about the last 45 years. And of that, 35 of those years, cars weren't even designed to go through car washes.
Today, people want to get in and get out fast. When I first started, they'd line up 3 rows deep for a long ways back, and made that part of their day of work. I mean, a day of, not work, a vacation. I mean, that was a thing to do. It's like some would mow the lawns on Saturday, some would wash their cars on Saturday. That was a thing to do.
Consumers lean more and more are looking more and more for services. They have busy days and busy schedules, and they're looking for people that can deliver on that consumer experience, and so it continues to be a driver. We've got an aging population, and we've got a population that embraces service.
I think that the development of hardware is basically reached its pinnacle. I mean, there's going to be little tweaks, and I think the tweaks now will come from other areas. I think chemistry will be one, and I think the second will be technology. Because I don't think that we can really, we can't rely, again, it's driven by labor, so you can't rely on having lots of people out there, and you've got to be able to access information quickly and make changes quickly. So I think technology is obviously the future of this business.
And then you have the environmental issue that is also a factor in these municipalities and these different areas that continue to drive consumers to automated car washing. So I think the trends are all positive.
And I think my passion, besides loving the car wash business, I think, because I've been asked this so many times, you know, what keeps me doing this after 50 some odd years? It's the people. I've never met such a great group of people. I mean, there's really no one that you can meet in this industry. I mean, there are some turkeys, of course, but the majority of the people are just wonderful people. This
is a business that you really have an opportunity to connect with the community. And if that's the way you're cut, and that's that's what you like, for me, that was certainly a highlight within the industries.
Car wash has been a big part of my life for how many years? 33 years that I've been in the car wash business, and I've enjoyed it. Sweetheart, if every car wash operator had a wife like you, the business would be the industry would be much better off.
Thank you. I'm lucky to have you too.